Hello everyone. This week we return to a question that has been quietly shaping our entire course. What determines value? And more specifically, is value something we decide as individuals or something shaped by the societies we live within? You may remember our earlier discussion of highbrow, lowbrow, and no-brow culture. These categories are often presented as if they are natural, as if some things are simply better than others. But this week, we are going to look more closely, because these distinctions are not neutral. They are shaped historically, socially, and economically. We begin with a contemporary moment. A public figure makes a comment, perhaps dismissive, perhaps casual, about traditional art forms like opera or ballet. That comment moves through media, is repeated, reframed, amplified, and suddenly it is no longer just an opinion. It becomes a cultural event. As you watch the first two videos, consider what is actually happening here, who is responding, and why. Then we turn to opera. You will watch a performance by Maria Callas, one of the most celebrated opera singers in history. In this scene, the character she portrays is pleading with her father to allow her to marry the man she loves. Even if you do not understand the language, you may still understand the emotion. So consider, what kind of training, discipline, and cultural history does this performance represent? And at the same time, how accessible is it? Next, we turn to ballet. What makes them highbrow? Is it the difficulty, the history, the exclusivity of access, or something else? As you complete this week's readings, you will encounter 3 different ways of understanding human life. From Braiding Sweetgrass, a model of reciprocity, where meaning and value emerge through relationships and care. From Watsuji, the idea that the self is not isolated, but formed through climate, culture, and shared existence. And from Ayn Rand, a very different position, that value is determined by the individual and should not be dictated by society. So we might ask, if our tastes are shaped by culture, how individual are they really? And if we reject cultural traditions, are we exercising independence or participating in a different kind of social pattern? We often think of taste as personal, but taste is learned. And then sometimes we find ourselves choosing to love or reject that socialization. Taste or aesthetic preference is shaped by time, by environment, and by the media we move through. So as you move through this week, consider, what do you value and why? And perhaps more importantly, where did that sense of value come from? I look forward to reading your reflections in the next exam.